And all right, so here you have SprinkleBit, our web, and I wanted to show you some cool features that we've added and just quickly how you navigate. Here's a great example. You can stay just on the page and it will tell you when you have a new unread post. You can just click on it and it will reload automatically for you. And there you see SprinkleBit support showing that we're live. Now, let's go in and check out the feed and some cool things you can do. You can check out what's trending right now just by clicking there. And I apologize if it's a little bit slow. It's because my computer can't handle all the streams at once. So here's the trending topics. See what people are talking about. And for example, here you have latest trades. You can see the latest news that people have shared. And charts, so pictures, charts, anything. And talks is everybody's comments or questions. All right, so let me show you something else that's really cool. Let's go back to live so we can see most of the content. And now you can search for hashtags and cash tags. It's pretty powerful. Let me show you how it works. So let's put in, for example, we call it Insta earnings. And here you go. Here's all the earnings. Pretty powerful, huh? And it's an infinity scroll, so you can scroll as far down as you want. You can also do, for example, if you only want to see Apple, for example. Oops. 1 second. Yes, sorry. Here's a better example. If you click here on company, just let it load here a little bit, and you scroll to the bottom. You can see that all the tickers, so here's the Fitbit ticker, and you can see all the trades and all the comments regarding that stock. So pretty powerful way to use it. And of course you can filter it however you want. Sorry. So you can filter it by all, friends, following, or just your own thoughts. So for example, if I just want to see my own trades on Fitbit, I click me. And there you go. Here's all my trades comments about Fitbit. So it's almost like your own little journal. It's pretty cool. All right, so that's about the feed. Let me show you guys what we've done with the navigation. So here you can see that you can quickly send feedback, you have your friends, portfolio statistics, and settings. So if you go back to activity, you can see you have it also here at the top. So your activity, portfolio, orders, friends, and your about. So just to make it easier to navigate. And let me show you guys. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So if you invite your friends, for every user sign up, you get 2,000 sprinkle bucks and they get 2,000 sprinkle bucks. So this is a good way if you want to boost up your portfolio, being able to buy new stocks and all of this. And the cool thing is that it doesn't affect your performance. So if you're up 20% and you start getting more sprinkle bucks, it doesn't affect it. You're still up 20%. On the flip side of that, if you're down 20% and you start getting sprinkle bucks, you're still down 20%. However, now you get more sprinkle bucks to play around with, so it's going to be easier to make that back. All right. Let me show you some other cool things here. For example, our tools. I don't know if you guys have tried our premium tools. You should definitely check it out. You can get 1 month free. Other than that, it's $10 a month, and it's totally worth it. So for example here, I have a bunch of alerts on people, so I can get alerts when they're trading. I can allocate how much money I want to follow them with and automatically trade that. You can see that I can get stock alerts not only when a company hits a certain price, but also when it's over or undervalued. Let me show you an example. So let's take Apple for example. Okay, so let's set a value alert, and let's set that it's undervalued by 33%. And boom, now I get a notification as soon as it's undervalued by 33%. Pretty powerful stuff. And we already have suggested stocks for you here if you want to set an alert. You have your holdings and your watch list, so you can quickly set alerts from there. And the same thing here, so you can set alerts for investors. So easily I just set alert here, and you can set for all our orders. Right now we're only doing virtual. We're going to do it for real trade as well in the future. So I'll set an alert, and boom, I got an alert. So, okay, so that's about alerts. Now let's jump on into the analyzer, and let's take a company to analyze. Let's do Solar City for example. So you can see here it's being undervalued by 55%, and yet again here all this is still crowdsourced, so you don't even have to know which valuation measures you want to use or which companies you want to compare with. We crowdsource that data for you, so if you don't agree with one of them, you can still change it. So for example, here if you want to change this to say Tesla for example, see? Now you get another valuation here. Pretty cool, huh? All right, so let's head on down to the stock screener. This is something that I really like to do. The cool thing is that you can set up, for example, let's set up a PE, and I want to have it at from 5 to 20. Oh, sorry. 20, there we go. So now what I can do is, first of all, you can see here you have 856 companies that meets that criteria. Let's add some earnings growth to this. So let's add this, and you have to have at least 0.3, for example. So here, 195 companies that I kind of want to keep track on. Then let's go back here to what's active, and let's save these filters, and I will call them growing PE. Actually, growing basically what we said. We said PE between 5 and 15, and growth over 30%. And this is earnings growth, I should say that. Earnings growth. Oops. Alright, so let's save it. Perfect. And now I have this filter in here among my saved filters. So you see here, which means that I can use it either here, just by clicking on it, or I can use it on my cell phone. So easily getting access to it, and I don't miss a beat. And the cool thing about this is that you can use it as well. So you can find me here as in the community, and you can use my filters. So it's super easy. Another cool thing is that you can use some crowdsourced filters. So for example, this is what people bought the last week, and they have to have a VPI of 4 or better. So 19 companies that have that. So for example, here's also some cool thing you can do. You can select all of these, and you can add them to your watch list, and there you go. So they're all added. Super simple. Perfect. We also have premium filters for you. So you can do dividend stocks, blue chip stocks, P performers, super value stocks, just to make it even easier for you. Alright, so that was the stock screener. Let's check out the news. So here you have the latest news, and you can check out the latest news in your portfolio. But here's the coolest thing, I think. You can actually see latest news for the gainers or the losers, which means that you can quickly find which stocks are moving a lot, and you can find the reason why. So really powerful. All right, let's head on over to the leaderboard. Here you can see how people are doing, and you can go global, you can go by country, city, or friends. It's up to you. And you can see your portfolio performance. So for example here, I'm all the way down at 8th place, but VPI I'm still at the top. The difference here is that VPI is basically how consistent are you, and the portfolio performance is basically your portfolio performance. Then you can see how many likes you received, comments, and how many positive trades you've executed. And we're working on some other cool things you're going to do here with the leaderboard, but we'll get to that later. And then, of course, we have our education. So let me show you a little bit. Let's see here. So let's get started with education. And here you have an overview of all the chapters that we have. So you can start from the beginning, or you can jump into any chapter you want. And for those of you who are premium, you can get our strategy chapters to help you with your strategy. Let me scroll down for you guys. So here you can see. Pretty awesome, right? And one thing I wanted to show you guys is here, live streams. So if you missed part of the stream and you want to come back and you want to see it, you can just click in here and you can see all the live streams that we have. Let me click in here. So here, for example, you have the Sprinkle News, and I will post this one here as well. Yeah, it just takes a little while to load while I'm streaming this. Seems like it's running over my computer. Anyhow, then let's continue here on your profile. Yeah, so here you can see how it should look when you're not live streaming. All right, so let's jump into the portfolio. So as you can see here, it's been a mixed day in the markets. Some stocks are sharply down, like Amazon. Some stocks are sharply up, like Deutsche Bank. And that's a great cue for you to see that you need to invest in different stocks. So don't put all your eggs in one basket, as to say. You should definitely look to multiple ones. So when you have a down day in one stock, you might have an up day in another stock. In the long term, you're going to get better returns. Oh, yeah. As I said, my computer really doesn't like this. Should probably get a little more powerful computer so I can broadcast this. There you go. And I don't know if you guys have seen this, but under each stock you can click on them and they expand. So let's do that here. So for example, if I click on Fitbit here, you get the latest news, you see what the PE is, you see what the VPI is. So you see a VPI of 55, that's a slight buy rating. And of course you have the chart down here. And I want to show you some cool things you can do. Sorry, let me scroll down. So you can basically write on the chart, super easy. And then if you click on this little icon up here, you can now share it. You can share your graph. So let me do that. Yeah, it takes a little second here. And you can do this on the mobile phone as well. So once you're in the graph and you tilt it to the side, there's a little share button at the top right, so you can share the graphs as well. Yeah, sorry if it's lagging a little bit. It seems like this broadcasting program together with screen sharing is not the quickest thing to do. So I just wanted to take this moment to share some thoughts about that. So the nice thing about sharing graphs and things like that is that you can really get other people's perspective. Say that you see something that you think it's a breakout or something, you can just share the graph and you can have other people help you and talk about it, and hopefully you can make better investment decisions. So let me switch back here, and let's see here, transition. All right, and so you can see here it populates the ticker for you, it uploads the graph for you, and you got pretty much everything covered. So then you can, of course, you can type and put in whatever you need to put in. So Fitbit looks good today. Yeah, let me see if it's, and yeah, and then you can just post it. And it's loading here and it will show up. Okay guys, that was a quick walkthrough. I think it's good if I take some question from you guys and see if there's some things you want to know, and if there's anything else I want to show or you want me to show you. So let's take a look at that. Actually, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use the mobile. 1 second. I can set it up there. So in that way, you don't have to wait for my laggy computer. And okay, here we go. That was a quick walkthrough. Okay. So let's see here. Oh yeah, if you have any other questions, you can also share them here down in the chat. Let me show that for you. So here, let's turn on conversations. Yeah, I have no idea why my computer is running amok right now. Okay, here you go. So you can see who's online, and you can quickly start conversations with them, and you can create group conversations. So as I said, I can answer questions there, or I can answer questions in the feed. So should be fairly easy to communicate.